you cannot handle real work, reality talk, 80+ language, simply skip the video.
Day number 21. I am on my way to a place, and probably when you watch this, because the last time he said I'm doing something special with my coffee, and I thought about it this morning, and I thought, let's put it to the test. Let's see how special it is. And I am now in Berlin. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, followed, maybe like a little bit, thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe. Just yeah, do yourself a favor, and me, of course me, also you. Maybe you get some value from it, because if you watched not yesterday's video, which is not uploaded yet, but the day from before, about the e-commerce thing, the opportunity. So, you know, I'm not saying too much about it, because then I'm ruining the whole teaser thing. So check it out. I think it's video number 20. I think this is today 21 or 22. Anyway, I'm going to test this guy, his coffee, see how good it is. Quick verdict about the coffee. Let's say neutral, but and I also told him, right, I'm always honest, straightforward. As if it would be outstanding, let's say price quality, I would definitely show the place. For now, not. He just started the business, so let's assume that he's into growth a little bit, and let's if you're watching this, you know, see it as motivation. Not only that, you know, a lot of people also don't do the market research, don't understand really what is happening when it's about quality of products. But this is not towards you, by the way, if you, I know you're watching this, but there was something else that I want to say about in general. Yeah, so sometimes, or many times, actually many times, people don't see the opportunities because they're really blinded by the daily things that are, how do you say this, daily attachments, obligations regarding the business where they at the moment operating in, and they're many times blinded by, yeah, only focusing on, let's say, maintenance instead of growth. And also when it's about growth, sometimes opportunities appear, and those opportunities can speed it up so fast, and people can grow so much faster. But you know, that's always, see, now I'm way much further, let's say, in qualifying people. You know, I'm asking the right questions. Of course, nothing is perfect. Every day I'm making everything better. And qualifying people is one thing that actually saved a lot of headache. And that's actually since the past years that I'm doing it like this, because before I would give people so much information, but there is another factor, you know, the mental speed that I can actually process stuff is also a huge factor, you know. And based upon those few factors, you know, how fast do they actually want to grow, the speed of the way they can actually process new stuff, action takers, you know. And that's why, see, I am pretty much, I haven't been back to Holland for 16 years already, so I'm pretty much constantly on the move, and I met so many people, and every day also now I meet new people, but also living in an Airbnb yesterday, and another guy, he's also constantly on the phone, busy, but he is also so focused on whatever he's doing. I know he's involved with setting up some shops from another country, not gonna mention the country, but I also think, you know, if you got so many locations, and also not only many locations, he has also a lot of he actually also arranges employees to come to countries like this from poorer countries, and I talked a little bit about it, but yeah, he is also only focused to maintain the business, not to growing it, also not personal growth, because I always study people from top to toe, how fast they talk, skin, everything. I look at everything. So see, and like always, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm trying to optimize everything every single day. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very quickly, verdict about the coffee, in case people think, no, what do you think about the coffee? But if it would be outstanding, and let's say it like this, let's hope, yeah, this is hope because it's totally out of my control, let's hope that the guy does a little bit more research and make better deals on the coffee, and also perhaps here and there picks up some knowledge how to prepare better coffee, improve milk quality, etc. But that's a little bit a side thing, that nothing is negative intended, just also, yeah, somehow maybe some other people who actually selling coffees, that they also start thinking about, hey, do a little bit market research, price wise, quality wise, preparation speed, and all those things can be optimized. And when it's about selling coffee, we also sold coffee in our bar, and I never liked it because you have to do a lot of work in order to present one coffee, and in the end, yeah, for me, this was my bold thing, you know, you come into a bar to drink alcohol, not to consume my coffee. Yeah, ridiculous, but I was a little bit, yeah, and like acting like an idiot sometimes, but that's another story. Now I'm in Lulen and I'm thinking which meeting to do first, and it's a little bit one side of the town to the other one, so let's see what I'm gonna do. And I already trained a little bit here in Lulen, and I want to train another time, probably later this evening, a run, because yeah, anyway, ciao for now. So today I'm pretty much doing quickly trainings in between, but I already did one with the 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1 thing with the dips and the knee raises. But like yesterday I slept from 11 till I think 5 o'clock, so I had 1 hour extra, and when I sleep a little bit longer than normal, then I really, my mind is going like a train, and in order to keep it down a little bit, I do those trainings in between meetings, also to calm down for the next meeting. I'm just sharing. Now I'm just finishing up with the pull-ups without the knee raise, just 5 4 3 no 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1, like you know, strategically, and in between a lot of stretching. That's also what I'm doing a lot, and I'm also improving on my stretching. Yeah, that's about the training part. I'm still in Lulen because I also did a little bit of research about, because this is the device that I'm actually shooting with is the GoPro. It's actually a Session 4, which I bought from the pawn shop over there for an incredibly good price. Some might say, yeah, it's a very outdated thing, but when it's about the GoPro Session, this is a GoPro Session 4, you know, it works, and it's incredibly handy. The size, the fact that it's waterproof, you know, those are very nice things that I think that improves workflow, especially, you know, I got it on a cord, you know, just want to shoot something very quickly, get it out of your pocket. It's very private also, and with a phone there's a camera on the back, people can feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that is really I really love this model. And there is also a 5, it has more stabilization features. I checked this. Unfortunately, because you know I'm using now this one, and along the way I wanted to buy maybe later on a session, I don't know, 6 or 7. Rusty. The thing is, they don't produce them anymore, and I really wouldn't know why, because I really love this one, huh? I'm telling you. And I really love this one, and I didn't have the intention to buy actually one, but I saw it in the pawn shop thing, and I said, wow, yeah, this is it. Anyway, finishing this up, and then we're gonna make a move. So I'm gonna share something, because the level of freedom that I'm doing everything with. See, I'm just walking between meetings. I'm sitting wherever I want to sit. Internet coverage is incredible in Bulgaria. Let's say that. Anyway, at the moment on the VPS, I'm actually uploading the video of yesterday. I solved the problem with an app, which was an app of a financial institution called Viva Wallet, which we integrated in most of Malta-based e-commerce things. I had to solve a problem, but I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about solving problems. For me, I'm like, and people ask me to solve a lot of different kind of problems from multiple countries and different industries, but I like to knock down problems like this. So, for example, I'm gonna give the app as an example. You want to open the app, and in this case they didn't see the balance. So there is, you know, A, open the app. B is simply the outcome would be that they can see the balance. But there are so many settings in between, so I start knocking those down. And in this case there were 5 different steps in between, and I knocked them one by one over. But this is the case when you start knocking down steps in a process. Sometimes, and in many cases, there are, for example, you do, so you got A and the B, open the app, B is the outcome of seeing the balance. In between there are email settings, for example, password settings. With this one was also verification, phone numbers that are attached. If one, so for example, I change step number 3, then the whole system doesn't work at all, for example. So like this, I solve a lot of different problems. I hope you understand a little bit what I mean, but I do way much more complex problem solving. There is sometimes, then it's the whole string is around 25 elements in one single problem to solve it. And I'm like a wild dog who chases the tire as long as possible. You know, that I'm hyper focused. I'm also, when it's about solving my own problems, I cannot stop until it's done. I have problems that are going on for more than 4 years at the moment. Every single day we're figuring it out. Every single day, talking, debating. And that's the thing about when you deal with people from, let's say, lower level of dedication. You understand where this goes. In the end, you're the guy who solves the problems. And in my case, I am hyper focused when it's about when the thing needs to be done. Keep your word. Sooner or later, things will be solved. And along the way, in my case, I took too many people. Let's say I started too many projects with people without actually checking their ambition, their skills, their so-called enthusiasm level. You know, when it's about enthusiasm is just a normal person temporarily outburst of quote-unquote energy. For me, everything is about marathon, long term. How long you gonna keep it up? How long can you keep up your face, your fake face? In my case, if you really fake, I'm dismantle you within, let's say, less than a minute. But this is not about showing people how bad they are. No, it's about protecting yourself. And I said this also before. I actually need to pee. I said this before. You know, if you're a person of high interest, whatever, you attract a lot of energy with your attention, with your high energy, with your appearance also. You know, you're gonna get trouble if you don't filter out your people. And you know, I need to pee. Just a sec. My story about, because I started the previous clip about talking how mobile I am. I can take a towel and sit over there and call it my office, and then still talk with people in many countries and manage and organize stuff, launch, marketing campaigns, content creation, automation, a lot of stuff. And I'm not bragging over here, I'm just sharing that those things are possible. And you know, and that's what I want to share with the world, because when I see people just playing with the phone, and I said this yesterday, but I'm gonna hammer on it, because I want to set people free from, let's call it, slavery. You don't have to go on 5 o'clock in the fucking subway going home, play with your phone. No, you play with your phone wherever you want, like I do. If an idiot like me can do it, then definitely a lot of young people can do it way much better than me, but also learn way much faster. And I want to mention one example with this, and I don't know the exact amount of kilometers. There was something about when people saw the first person running the 100 kilometers or whatever it was something like this, other people would follow. And the thing is the same. Another example, and then that is about David Goggins. He did the, I don't know what, so many pull-ups in so many hours. The thing is, once he did it, other people will follow, and they improve and they improve. And I actually want to fire up something similar, you know, that people do way much better on the phone, and only on the phone, and so much more mobile than even I am, you know. And that is really what I would like to see from a lot of people, that they have this freedom, because I don't have to be anywhere. I can, you know, and I see some people wait a minute, let's focus. Let's try to focus, because I'm very, this is maybe my purpose before I go off this planet, is to get people set up, as many as possible, because there's only, I got a list already made of tools that you need. Then you're pretty much already way ahead of me than I started out, because I had to test tons and tons of tools that they don't fit together. But now I got everything in place. Yeah, that's what I really want to accomplish, as many people as possible, using the phone, making deals with as many stores and whatever you want, because it's so flexible. But the number one genuine requirement is human interest. If you don't care about other people, then it's not so easy. The thing is, how do I accomplish this? That is simply discipline. You need to create some sort of discipline. Maybe it's a little bit jogging, training, just that your brain, and that's, I hammer also a lot of times on this one, my brain needs to be hyper, and I'm using this with, and I'm doing the runs, the boxing thing, and like also with the boxing thing. Some people judge me on my boxing thing, but the thing for me is, I'm willing to die on the spot when I'm doing sessions, because I know my brain is working faster. And you know, and if you're watching the people who judge me, you pretend that you this and this. No, I'm not pretending anything. But I know when you judging me like this, you don't have anything else better to do. And trust me, my freedom, I do whatever the fuck I want to do with it. And there's no disrespect to talk to people like this, but some people send me messages, you think now this, no, I don't think at all. I'm just showing some of parts of the day that I'm doing, and also to keep my brain better than the average person, faster, because I'm doing so many conversations on a daily basis. And I also want to get into this one. Some people ask me, actually many people, They always ask, how do you get in contact with so many people? And how do you memorize everything? Brain activity, simple. And then of course, then the excuses come. They say, yeah, because you're a foreigner. Well, I'm doing it in many countries. I'm doing it online. Everybody is a foreigner online, right? At one point. So if you're a person with excuses, then this life is also not for you. Then you should keep on doing your 9 to 5 and living yourself is life, which is of course everybody's own choice. But if you can live a life of freedom and somebody presents it to you, shows it to you that it's actually freaking possible. And of course there are so many levels to it that I'm not going to mention on the video for obvious reasons, because there's a lot of, you know, you can talk about tons and tons of extras. I'm going to mention one example: open a lot of bank accounts. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. But next to that, there are so many elements that life and the world provides us with the opportunities everywhere. And now I'm in the position that everything is so stable at the moment that I now can upscale. And I'm also going to tell you something about upscaling part. I told you about my recklessness when I was young. Fast, grow fast, and everything was built pretty much on quicksand. You know, I want to develop, I wanted to bump. My ambition was way higher than my talent. And I was the worst manager ever possible. You know, I would hire pretty much everybody on the spot, and I actually asked them, what do you want to earn? And then they say this and this, and sometimes, yeah, many times they say, give them already upfront extra. So that's totally ridiculous, but I'm giving you a little bit an insight. Now I'm 46, I built this. I took a long time to come to this point, but now I want to share this because this is freedom. I can sit over here the whole day on this stone, you know, just to manage everything. I can manage everything from here, from this tree. I can manage everything from that bush over there. I set up tent in the bush and people will look at me, what is he doing over this homeless guy? You know what? I lost everything multiple times. I don't care what other people think. And I had times I definitely did, especially when I lost everything and I was sitting with one suitcase next to a bench and then wait till the sun shined, the sun came up so I could take a washing in the sea. But yeah, so for me, material things to show other people what I can do, no, I prefer to present in conversations the way I talk, the way I treat people, that people can see this guy is a little bit different than the average person who actually only goes for me. How can I get money from you? No, I prefer to spread out as much positivity, helping people, random people. Also when it's about getting in contact with people. Yesterday there was a nice example of, you know, I saw a guy next to a liquor store, and I look at him. I always look at stuff, and I explained before, I always start talking with people when they had made some eye contact or something. But this guy didn't. He was so intense busy that he put 3 half-liters in a Coca-Cola bottle, and I never saw this. So I said, with all the respect, I said, what are you doing over here? I think it's fucking awesome, but what are you doing? And then he started talking to me. He explained his whole thought behind it. And you know what? This is also, I think this is a very misunderstanding that people brought into the world, that nobody, you know, that you shouldn't bother other people. 9 out of 10 people, the numbers are actually higher. 19 out of the 20 people that I start talking with, I can say this. 19 out of 20, they really love to talk. People really love to talk. Why do you think that people actually play with their phones? Okay, scrolling, watching video, but mainly also because they like to chat with each other. People like to communicate. Never underestimate that they actually really do want. And Also any kind of age, I talked with one guy, 81-year-old, you know. I just I said Priaten appetit, that is bon appetit. But the thing is, and then he looked at me, you know, I'm a young guy, I'm 46, but and then he started talking, 81, and we talked for I think 45 minutes, and I learned a lot from him, you know, how he looks at life. He doesn't use medicines, he doesn't smoke, he did smoke before. I learned a lot about prostates, you know. I learned, what did I learn from him else? Oh yeah, he talked about communism, he talked about many different topics in 45 minutes. And this is how you can get very quickly, and it's not only talking with men, women, you know, it's really sometimes also very astonishing. And see, and once you get in the rhythm, because in the beginning nothing is easy, but when you start talking, you will see, you know, you need the confidence. Think like this: the first 50 people that you try with, maybe the first 10 they will say no because your body language. Think about how you approach people, how you talk, how do you look like? Are you slouching? Are you, you know, slouching, bending over, you know, or you know, squeezing your eyes like a sneaky fox? You know, look at yourself. You know, really look at your own behavior and judge yourself like a drill sergeant. Can this be done better? Look at the other people, how they approach. I always look at other people, how they approach people. And also when I see other people doing something wrong, when it's about communication in stores, for example, I'm not even telling them. I just look at them. This is definitely something that I don't want. But if you already don't do it like this, it emphasizes. You can see in how they interact with each other, and especially, and this is the beauty, I always look at other couples. You know, and some might say, yeah, but they already the whole day together, they have nothing to say anymore. Yes, of course, I understand that's possible. I don't end up in that kind of relationships, although I also had girls that told me that I had to shut up, you know. But yes, but those are exes. So anyway, very short clip, I think. That's it. I'm going to make a move. I need to upload the video of yesterday. I think my lips are very dry, so I need to do something about that. Put some labello on it. Anyway, ciao. Hey people, I'm sitting now on the floor in my Airbnb, and I bought a set for the GoPro. And for all the people who want to buy GoPro stuff, yeah, this is my DJI stick. That doesn't count. But the thing is, okay, I'm gonna show you something. So you got, wait a minute, the suction cup. So if you would buy, so I went to the shop, to the technical shop, and I asked for a suction cup and a clip. And this one would be around, I don't know what, 50 level, I don't know. But this whole set of DJI compatible stuff was 59 level. Is this some kind of product review or talking bad about anything? No, I just want to share it for people who don't have the budget to start filming. So that's the only thing. The only reason that I'm doing all the videos is just to help you guys out and just show you maybe the way. So you don't have any excuse, I don't have the money. And you can always arrange 25 euros or whatever. This stick came also with it, and yeah, now at the moment my DJI camera, which I bought from the pawn shop, it has a converter to the normal general connection thing, so you can attach it to everything. And this stick, look at this, it's like fits in your pocket in comparison with the DJI stick. You know, the DJI stick, bam, and it's still nice, but your phone needs to be put on, you know, like this. It's a huge thing. This one is way much easier in combination with the session, the GoPro session. And this is also about the session. I actually looked, and I mentioned this before in the video, you know, the GoPro sessions are not produced anymore somehow. To get the session 4 or 5. Not that I'm a professional, not at all. I'm just showing what I bought for it. And also, when I make investments in something like this, yeah, that one's the biggest investment. Sounds like you made a bit, but the thing is, no matter what, this one goes on a fucking bike or whatever. This one goes around your freaking head. I don't even know where this goes. Look, I even got the chest camera thing. Doesn't work, Dahlan. Yeah, but now the camera is attached over there. I can walk in any kind of place. Of course, I will make people aware of it. And this is, oh, this is a headpiece, so I can put the camera on top of my head. Oh, yeah, I need to. I got a big head, so the thing is, I need to adjust it. Anyway, funny. I'm just sharing this, but look. Now I walk like this, with the camera like this, with the hand like this. Now I'm a lazy ass and just, bloop, you know. Yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase, and I really want to share this. That is, and it has, and you can buy it from the techno market. 27 in fucking 1. You can put it on your helmet. Oh, you can even dive with it. So when you lose the camera, it pops up. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. And this guy is even sitting in the fucking pool. The camera. I don't have the balls for that yet. Oh, but those people actually use the bigger ones, you know, and they really sit in the pool, any kind of pool. But you know what, when you do the mountain biking stuff, and not the mountain biking stuff, there's a whole story about that, but anyway, I want to share this, you know, because I want to do tomorrow, and because I'm looking now for one of the heads, you know, I'm gonna put it, attach it to my head, and the cap pump. I'm gonna show a little bit more Sofia in a faster way, not by doing in the bus, you know. You got all the shapes, you can attach it to fucking everything. 27 things. And yeah, maybe some people say, why don't you buy the original ones? Yeah, now yeah. The thing is, I was in the techno market, and I asked the woman straight up, you know, what the hell is this? Look at this. Where do I put this? Anyway, I'll figure it out. But I asked her, do you have some Chinese knockoffs? Yeah, why not? In an original store. And the thing is, they said, yes, we do have. And if you don't ask, and that's the thing about life, right? If you don't ask, you also don't get it. And the same with women. If you're a woman, then, yeah, unless you're a lesbian. Yeah, you understand what I mean. You always have to ask. You have to, but I was very, very excited about this. And when I'm excited about something, let me also tell you something about this. Excitement is like enthusiasm. So I was already very enthusiastic about this one, because I actually came to the store to buy an SD card for 7 level. Then I asked for a converter, so you can put it in a phone, unload the SD card in on the bigger SD card that I have in one phone, 18 level. And then I saw the thing, the clip on, and I said, you know what, you got the knockoffs. And then the woman said, yeah, we got this and this. Not that she was busy with upselling, but I do believe that I made a very good investment. And you know, I actually looked at the GoPro session 4 or 5, and then they stopped producing the coupons, which I really don't understand, because okay, I'm not a professional photographer, I'm not, you know, looking for this kind of frame rates, I'm not professional in fucking anything. The only thing that I'm professional in is creating strategies to make people's lives more better. That's what I am. I'm not in this camera thing. And perhaps I will optimize it, but you know what? you know, it's fucking insane, right? And this whole fucking stick, I can put the camera on in front of my head. I can put it on my chest. 59.11. Just I want to share this, worth something to. Oh, what about the suction cup? And you know what? It has the normal attachment, and yes, it can be attached. Hey, you can put the GoPro on it. You know what? Hey, suction cup, bam. Also DJI stick, bam. Probably it's not gonna hold, and the vertical one. Probably I will test it, high likely, but you know, what do you think about the vertical? I don't have to walk around with this one, the foot of the DJI, but the DJI foot fits in this stick thing. And this stick is Ristickolous long. Bam. Think about it, hate it, love it. But you know, even if you don't have a GoPro, you can put a normal phone on it. And again, as you can see, I'm working with outdated stuff. The thing is, I just want to be out there, and my purpose is, oh, I need to glue this one, but it doesn't matter. And oh yeah, but it doesn't matter. I got glue, so small problem. But I think it's beautiful. Anyway, I want to share this. Ciao for now. Very quick update. I already glued it, and those are very minor things, but the functionality, right? And by the way, we got over there the plants. They will go in the garden. Anyway, ciao for now. Okay, so today's vlog, the thing is on the stand. I am finishing the day. Today, it's a fucking mess over here. I drink beer, and I'm so excited about this thing. The fantasy is going totally fucking wild. This is my end day meal. So some people really. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell something about the food when you come to Bulgaria. Just a sec. So, check them out, go. So we got over here Sirene, pork meat, and eggs. But, and I call this, and everybody knows that I call it like this. I call this the Bulgarian cocaine, Sirene soul. But don't see it in a way like you put it in your nose. And when it's about the meat, yes, you can go to the fucking supermarket or whatever. And this is the thing, when I live in neighborhoods and the butchers are 100%, I call them the meso dealers. Meso means meat in Bulgarian, but when they sell 100% clean meat, how do you know that it's 100%? Okay, make comparison. And of course I never know 100%, although I have another story about that, but let's keep it in the simple way. When you go to the Billa, or we're not even talking about Lidl, we talk about Bulgaria, right? So we got here in Sofia the Fantastico, we have the Billa. I'm not gonna talk about all the German things, all that fine people that come in over here with all that bullshit stuff. So when it's about the Billa meat, with all the respect, I love to go and sit in the eat corner over there and eat things that are made over there. But when you go to the local stores, to the meso dealers, use the Bulgarian cocaine, Sirene soul. Oh, it's fucking insane. And this Sirene, I had the past years and years in many different cities, from many different cities, from many places, from many normal magazines, stores. But this butcher, and I'm gonna say it, this meso dealer here in fucking Illinois, 100%. And there's one woman, she said, why don't you try this one? Because I always went for the normal Sirene. But this is insane. Yeah. So, when people, today I'm not doing so I'm ending the day, I'm drinking beer, eating pork meat with a lot of fat, Sirene, and 2 eggs. That's how I end the day. Glass of beer, another bottle of beer, and do a little bit editing. And maybe I'm gonna say hello, because if you saw the previous clip, I'm getting so excited about what I can film now more. And you know, and this is only day 21. I'm gonna go bam 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 bam. After 30 days, bam 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 bam. You know what? In case you like my videos a little bit more now, after day 20, you know, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, where are we going? And like I told you, you know, you can be one of those people of the first 1 million subscribers. Come on, help me out over here. Anyway, today I don't want to finish with a thought. Maybe I do want to finish with a thought. Let me think about my thought. I'm not gonna use the book thing. One thought, yes. One thought. I mentioned this in the video also. People do want to communicate. I mentioned this in the video. Just rewind back. And I put it in context, and also because constantly people ask me, how do you meet so many people? How is it possible that people come to you actually? And okay, let's finish with this part then. How is it possible at one point that people come to me? And there are people, and I know you're watching too, you're watching the videos once in a while. And by the way, on Rumble I got way much more views, and that's where most of the views are coming from. YouTube is doing whatever, probably you watching on YouTube. But I had people from South America. We were sitting in the summer. By the way, everything that I'm saying is not to brag or something. Huh? I'm just trying to emphasize on the things that you should, and okay. If you like people and you don't know how to do it, I explained a little bit, start doing it. Fail fast, not make it a 3 months thing, make it just a 30 days thing. Every day contact 10 other new people. Just saying, hey, you fail fast, every day you fail. You evaluate yourself, what did I do wrong? Don't think about negativity or whatever, but at one point you could become very good at it. And then you actually, see, for me, because I don't have this, I'm not going home to a cozy thing. I'm obsessed with growth, so that's a different level. But there's another thing about this. Let's say it like this. People who feel lonely. I read a lot of things about on Quora, and then people are alone and this and this, but nobody tells them something what I'm saying, because even, see, I'm not alone. See, I'm eating now alone, but the thing is, if I now want to take, you understand where I want to go, but this is the thing, you have to start from somewhere. You asked the person. I'm gonna give you another example. For 2 weeks ago, there was an older man, and I see him that he had to go upstairs from the subway And I said, with all respect, but can I help you? And he said, no. And he said this: the young people don't speak to the older people anymore. But because you offer my help, your help to me, we talked, I think, for 1 hour, and the police even came and they asked, "Is everything okay?" Yeah, of course everything is okay. The thing is, but I offered him only help, so he can get faster up to the stairs, and again also he talked about in the old days that people actually greet each other. And I'm going to let's go to another point. A lot of people who come from villages, and I grew up in a fucking village. The thing is, when you go to the biggest city or whatever, other people tell you don't greet everybody. It's totally not true. I totally disagree. The thing is, there are of course limits. You're not saying hey like a hillbilly, but the thing is, you have to find this sweet spot for yourself. Couple of things. The fastest one, I always try to look at people in their eyes. No eye contact. I wouldn't even bother to. Although there are different situations. Again, set on a soul. But anyway, let's close this last video thought. Speak to strangers, get in contact with other people, and I have so many nice examples. There's also another example. I'm gonna finish with this one. So there was once a guy that we met in a club from Germany. He doesn't respond anymore, I don't know, but he has a business in Montana. He was busy with some shoe stuff over there. I don't know why. If you watch this. But we met in the, I'm gonna say the place, Sugar Club. I think in less than 48 hours or 72 hours we were in Sunny Beach. And it's in Bulgaria on the seaside. So, if you think your life is boring or whatever, I understand. Some people would say, yeah, I don't have that freedom and I still have a job. Well, rewind this video, what I said about this. If you want to have a little bit more freedom and everything, just watch what I say about this and actually also start following me. Ring that notification bell because I'm going to drop more and more opportunities, but also I want to share how is this possible. Here, this is my office. Okay, I got another phone and that's it. I got here a keyboard that I used to use 3 months ago, but the thing is it's over here, but I did use it last week just for a quick one, but it doesn't do me any good anymore, because this is the thing. When you work on the VPS through your phone, you can speak what you're saying. But I have a whole strategy about the Google Drive app, the Google Files app, on the Google Docs app on the phone. Open the same file on the VPS, so everything what you type or say very fast, and then optimize it with AI. I use AI Gemini Advanced. I don't use the Chat GPT and all that kind of stuff. I did use it for a little while, but I got so much better experience with this one. Anyway, people, I want to close it with this kind of thought. If you love life, or let's say it like this, you hate life, try to do one thing per day. Let me say it like this. You hate life. You're depressed about stuff. Try to go outside and just say, when for example you go to the supermarket, you say, well, thank you very much. And don't say it in a way that you lick somebody ass, but you just get into it. If you're not feeling confident in your own neighborhood, go to the other shop.
well, thank you very much. And then you start going with a compliment. Wow, there you go. And another thing, a compliment. And giving compliments, and I'm not using other people their stuff, that's not what I want. But I'm doing this in real life. And the people who are watching and actually met me in real life, and I know you're watching too, it's true. Nobody went to jail to giving compliments. And I have to think about my own stuff. No, never. Okay, I don't know all the history stuff, but you understand what I mean. So, if you feel very bad, start with this. Be grateful that your fingers are working, your hands are working, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, everything is working. Maybe you're a little bit short of breath, but that can be taken care of. Just stop smoking and whatever you should stop. And also when you inhale a lot of drugs, I used a lot of drugs until I was, I don't know what, 35, at least to 35. But the thing is, it also makes you short-breathted. And now I'm 46 and I'm very calm, relaxed. I don't use drugs anymore. I drink beer, no. I wake up 5, bum 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 bum. And I found my purpose in life, let's say it like it. Do I live the perfect life with a couple of children on my laps and singing songs with my wife around the fireplace? No, I don't. And at this point in my life, I also don't believe that those things really exist, especially in this era that we live in. And I want to categorize also some other thing. When you date people and when you actually sometimes meet women, I would call them hang-arounds. But I also do believe in another thing, honesty about. See, me, I don't want to claim women. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. No, I don't. No. And I also never did. And all my exes, they all know. They could do whatever the fuck they want. The only thing, when we make an agreement, if you don't have sex with other people and we, let's say, more exclusive, then stick to the thing. But if it's not, life is so short, everybody is gonna live their own lives. And you know what? If you don't live together, and even with the women that I live together, they had specific occupations. I had, as I said it before, people who were singing, dancing, stripping. But I always said the limit is on having sex with other people, and then I cannot stay loyal. Oh. Sorry, that was fucking disgusting. Anyway, let's still end with this one. And this is also something. I don't, so for example, here in Bulgaria, I never go to places to pay for sex or whatever. The thing is, I always meet women in the most weird places. Sorry, I'm spitting on my fucking plate. But it's true. Supermarkets, hostels. I don't know if you're watching, but these videos are much longer than the TikToks. But anyway, it's because you talk. Communication is everything. And again, let's assume that you're already a father or a mother. The thing is, if you would give your children some guidance what to do, learn how to communicate. Because if I could speak the way I do, and I'm far from those beautiful speakers like Ben Shapiro or all the other great people, and I mentioned Ben Shapiro before because I think the way he. But anyway, we're not going into that. The thing is, I'm far from that, but I can. So, for example, when I was 15, I could not communicate at all. I was very, very short. But I was thinking, but I could not communicate, because also most of the people could not communicate on a higher level. They also didn't. And with all the respect to the people that I know from that time, and I'm not talking about my so-called buddies or whatever. No, they couldn't communicate at all. But the thing is, teach your children communication, and the rest will come. Because if you can communicate and also formulate and also express your thoughts, your feelings in a very compact way, yeah, then you will find your way. You don't have to choose for, now I will have to do this, now I want to be this. It, of course, in combination with actually saying I'm gonna be a jeweler, plus I can communicate whatever the fuck I want because I got the people around me. Yes, then you're already so much more golden, that's for sure. But if you really don't have, let's say everything looks like a fucking that is not going anywhere. Just learn how to communicate. How you do that? I read a lot of books. First thing, there are a couple of books you should definitely read. I mentioned before, and then I also have to stop talking. The Greatest Salesman has 10 scrolls. If you really want to start better communicating and start training your subconscious mind, look at that book. And there's a little bit of pre-story, but the thing is, the pre-story, in my opinion, is not the best part of the book. The 10 scrolls. I already explained it before, but I'm gonna explain it once more because it's so freaking beautiful. There are 10 scrolls in that book. Each scroll you need to read in 30 days, every day, morning, daytime, nighttime. In the morning you just read it, at daytime you just whisper it a little bit, and then in the night you read it up loud like this. You brainwash yourself. You do this for 30 days. Next scroll, it is about love, it's about your feelings. One of those beautiful things is also, for example, when you feel that you can conquer the world, you know, you're very excited about everything. It says, if you, and that is one of those small sentences. You know, it says, when you feel that you can conquer something, everything, you feel so empowered, then you go outside and you try to stop the wind. Like this, you keep things in balance. So, I really love that. And yeah, try to get in it. Book. Not stop it for today. I'm so, I'm actually preparing headgear for tomorrow, scooter rides, car rides, because in the previous clip you could see I was unpacking it a little bit. Not that I'm going to in the unpacking videos, but it's so insane. And by the way, again, and we got the Meso dealer over here, we got the stop percent, 100% quality Sirene. Mamma mia. Anyway, we're out. Done deal for today. Ciao for now.